you change the label, you change the whole story. So here's a really practical tool you can use. It's about reframing the negative labels we stick on ourselves. Langer has this great line: behavior makes sense from the actor's perspective. So, were you being gullible or were you being trusting? Were you inconsistent or were you just being flexible? Was that past decision stubborn or was it actually principled? When you change the label, you change the whole story.
Okay, so let's tie all these threads together. How do we actually turn this into a new way of living? Well, it involves going beyond simple ideas like blame or even forgiveness and moving towards something much, much deeper.
Langer lays out these 3 levels of how we can respond to things. Level 1, the most basic, is blame, just seeing something as bad. Level 2 is forgiveness, which is a step up. But as she points out, you can only forgive something if you first blame it. But the highest level, level 3, is to simply understand, to see why someone, including the you from the past, did what they did.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? Understanding gets rid of the need for blame in the first place. What you did back then, it made sense to you in that moment, with what you knew and how you saw the world. It wasn't a mistake that needs to be forgiven. It was an action that can be understood.
And just like that, we're right back where we started, with Anthony Hopkins. Because after all the intellectual stuff, all the reframing, the very last step is an emotional one. He says we just have to accept ourselves for who we are, not who we think we should be. Once you understand why you did what you did, you can finally do what he does. Forgive yourself and move on.
What would change for you in how you see other people, and maybe more importantly, how you see yourself, if your goals shifted away from needing to be forgiven and instead just wanting to be understood?